What makes a bolt this large so important? It starts with chiarmo steel. Then the outer thread is cut. Then a 12.5 kilogram nut is fitted. After an oil coating, it becomes of industrial hardware, a heavy-duty foundation bolt built for heavy energy plants. In places like that, failure can be dangerous. For this level of work, these bolts are usually made from chiarmo steel, along with chromium and molybdenum. The alloy may include silicon and copper. These elements help create strong steel. The steel stock is cut to at least 2 meters. That length is carefully calculated. For the final size, at over 7 centimeters, it is strong, needed for heavy foundation loads. Nearby, the nut line is running for a bolt this size. The nuts have to be just as strong. They are also made from heavy steel. The internal threads have not yet been cut, so each nut still requires machining. This paste is a specialized cutting lubricant. Workers coat the inner wall evenly. Workers place the nut on the CNC machine, but positioning alone. Next comes the tap, an enormous cutting tool made for heavy internal threads. It is heavy, so control matters. Tools this large are rarely seen outside heavy industry, but size alone does not guarantee durability. The threading operation itself. The tap loads. The tap slowly wears down. And after repeated use, wear is checked. Strength is not just raw material. The process turns it into a reliable part. The CNC step moves surprisingly fast. In less than a minute, a smooth inner surface can become a precision-threaded part. The key is steady speed and alignment. Quality matters more than rushing. So how do workers check the accuracy of a nut this large? And how do they know it meets the standard? First, it is coated in a black inspection liquid. Once the surface dries, a special gauge is used. This half-round tool is used for dimensional checks. It helps verify the diameter and the thread pitch. Both must match the bolt's required specification. If the nut turns smoothly across the threaded section, it has passed the basic fit check. But that is only the beginning of inspection. Back in the workshop, the nut goes through 3 checks. First check, rough. At this point, not precision. Inspectors first check the basic thread profile, including the triangular shape of each thread. They check the crest, root, and angle. A standard thread profile must stay consistent from end to end. If the factory is meeting strict export requirements, every thread needs to be inspected. Across every finished bolt, the second and third checks follow the customer's specifications. Now let us return to the anchor bolts. For these fasteners, the factory uses 2 main methods. Method 1, CNC. With the right setup, a skilled operator can achieve very accurate results. On the screen, the dimensions are entered first. Once the workpiece is positioned correctly, the tool follows the program because of the size of the part. The first pass is often used for the main dimensions. This is especially true with slightly smaller bolt sizes. Rolling die. The threads on the rod are formed by this die. Heavy-duty rolling dies like this are used for large fasteners. Smaller screws, small screws, thread rolling. Thread rolling is known For high output, it is fast, used in mass production. Some lines can produce large numbers in a day for standard parts. That speed is hard to beat, but large foundation bolts
Are different?
they use more steel, more machining time, and stricter handling. The smooth shaft is placed onto the rolling die. From this point, then it begins. One bolt can be threaded. In 12 seconds, a plain steel rod is formed into a bolt with a clean thread profile. Compared with cutting, it is faster. That speed comes from the die and the rolling force. The die presses the thread into shape. Because the process forms the metal. More force without removing material. A cutting operation cannot be forced that way. Too much speed or pressure can damage the tool instead. It may reduce output rather than increase it. The tool can even break. After rolling, the first check is simple. Workers test the nut, fits against the new thread. Since the earlier setup is already controlled, there is no need to repeat every detail here. But one measurement still matters. The overall thread length. A caliper is used to confirm that length. This check is simple, but necessary. As noted earlier, the factory uses two methods for anchor bolts. The second manufacturing method. And why is it used? On certain bolts, it is not only more precise, it is also more complex. First, the steel rod is loaded into the machine at more than 2 meters long. The rod is difficult to handle. Next, it is clamped in a 3-jaw chuck. The distance to the cutting tool is then measured carefully. Once aligned, the cut can begin. The protective sleeve is removed. Earlier we saw thread rolling and thread cutting. What is this method called? It is single point thread turning. The workpiece rotates. While one cutting tool shapes the thread, the steel rod is machined directly. As the chuck turns, this method demands experience, patience, and steady craftsmanship. The operator has to control the cut with great care, the length and profile.
Consistent.
That means the operator cannot lose focus during the cut. Compared with CNC automation, this process is far more hands-on. It depends heavily on careful manual adjustment. From the first cut, these heavy Chiarmo rods are shaped by this equipment. Each rod weighs around 100 pounds, so handling is part of the challenge. The main drawback is production speed. After each bolt is finished, the operator removes it from the machine. Then the remaining metal shavings have to be cleared away. Production, inspection, movement is manual. That limits output. Can be made in a day. Daily output is lower to protect the threads before transport. Workers screw nuts onto each threaded end. This helps shield the threads from impact and rough handling. The threads stay protected. During movement, you may be wondering, with two methods, how are the bolts different? First, the similarities. The thread shape and pitch match comes from how the thread is formed. One bolt is turned, the other is rolled. From the surface finish, which is which? To be precise, rolled threads are less precise than turned threads. Rolled threads are commonly used for standardized parts. That makes them suitable For high-volume standardized work, turned threads can reach higher precision. They are better suited for custom or small batch production, but each one takes longer, so it cannot match. Of the rolling process, some of these bolts are exported or used in power facilities before they leave. The threads are wrapped with steel bands. Plastic film are added for extra protection. With this basic packaging, the bolts can handle transport and workshop movement without damaging the finished threads.